Alright, part 4. We're still trying to pop this little boot out. There we go. Now, that's how it's supposed to look right there. Alright, now if that's out the way, now this is the inner tie rod. You can see the whole thing now. It has some play. I don't know if you can hear that. It's not supposed to have play, and it's loose. It's not supposed to be loose like that. As you see, the new one, let's see here, has no play and is not loose. So now let's get the tool, and this part goes on the end, that right there. Then we should put this through there just like we did on the old one, on the new one, and put it on there like that. Then you get a 1/2 inch, that's a 1/2 inch hole, put it on there. This is a breaker bar, 1/2 inch breaker bar. Alright, and we turn it. Let me get some leverage. Get up, and I'm gonna turn it. Probably be best if I get it on there where I'm pointing downwards, so I can just push down on it like that there. That's better. Alright, and here we go. After one turn, alright, it broke loose. Well, it should be. Is it? Or did it slip? Let's make sure it's broke loose. Put it back on there. Turn it again. Alright, now it's loose for sure. Alright. Once you break the seal, all that that's the tool, falls off. And then it should screw off easily by hand. Alright, and there we go. Well, it's kind of slippery because has lubrication on it. But other than that, you know what? Since he's so slippery, let's just put the tool back on there, like so, and just turn him with the tool, because the tool can grab on it easier, and then we can just turn the whole thing. There we go. Turn it. Actually, it's taking too long. Let's just put the impact on there right quick and spin it off. Alright, and it's off. And there we go. That's what it was doing inside of there. It was holding on to it and it was turning it. So that's how the tool works. This is this is an inner tie rod tool. That fits on there just like that. Alright? And that's the whole piece. Yeah. So, once we get that off, we use the same tool to put the new one on. Put that in there like that. Put that on there like that. Put it on there and start to spin it on there. Screw it on there. You know what? Might want to start it by hand. You might want to just start it by hand. Yeah, right there. See here. And once you know you get it started, then put the tool on it. Put the tool on the tool, like so, and spin it till it stops. Alright. Now, put a good twist on there. Let's make sure it's good and tight. Alright, he's good and tight. Alright. So now, it is installed. Now we can put the boot back on. That's easy enough to do. And then we're going to put this around the end of the boot. We're going to tighten that down. And make sure you put this on that. There's a little breather right there. I don't know if you see it, but there's a little breather right there that this goes into. Make sure you put that on there. Tighten this down. Put this little your little clamp on the end, and count your threads, 20 of them. Screw your outer tie rod onto that, so you reach that 20, and put them back down in there like that. Put the castle nut on there, and see, this is how that goes through the castle nut. It goes through the bolt and through the castle nut. Put that through the, once you line that up, make sure one of these holes is lined up with that hole. Let me show you how it is. Once you put the castle nut on there, that, see how that hole lines up and it goes straight through? You can see straight through there. Yeah. You see straight through there. At that point, you put the cotter pin through that, and you bend it, or you open it up at the end so that the nut doesn't turn and loosen up. And that's it. Another job done, and done well, by Mr. B. Call me if you need me. 773-744-6307. Peace and blessings.